shooting free throws. That's it. You're shooting fucking free throws with some stupid cursor moving around. What the hell is this? This mode also serves absolutely no purpose, as there's no tournament, you don't play anyone, there's no rivals. You just shoot free throws for the hell of it. I believe this is one of the first games to actually have a horse mode available.
Bro, Eli.
The problem with this mode, though, is it's actually horse shit. You're just walking around to spots on the floor and taking shots which will most likely not go in. There's no trick shots behind the back, dunks underneath the legs. No, you're literally just walking around taking shots. Other than the nostalgia factor of being able to play with some of the greatest legends
Buy some ball handler boost.
NBA, this game really won't keep you busy for more than a few minutes, as all it is really a bunch of trash mini games. Number 9. Up next, we have Super Slam Dunk.
No, I don't
Known in
say.
Japan as Magic Johnson's Super Slam Dunk. This is a game that was released in July 1993 for the Super Nintendo. This game only has 2 different modes, exhibition or playoffs. It's funny because this game is endorsed by Magic Johnson himself, but he's not even in the game. In fact, no NBA players or teams are in this game. Instead, you are left with
I
28
guess, yeah.
fictional teams and generic player names like Simon, Jones, and Lane. Before each game, the Magic Man himself will give you his own pre-game insight on how he thinks it's gonna go. This, I guess, is a pretty good concept, but why does Magic look like a dog with peanut butter?
60 Rudy Gay,
This might be one of
40
the slowest paced
Dante
games
X.
I've ever played. It's literally like playing in slow motion, like you're trying to run in quicksand. As soon as you cross the half-court line, you'll notice the camera spins around the other way. The problem with this is it leaves you confused, and sometimes your players will actually teleport on the court. One thing that I will point out that is nice about this game is the use of Chick Hearn's commentary.
Slam dunk. There's a personal foul. He shoots from the corner. He takes a 30-footer. He puts up a 20-footer.
The only problem with that, though, they only decided to record about 7 lines, so the stuff gets repetitive very quickly. For a game that came out in 1993, the graphics weren't that bad, but for the lack of NBA players and just god-awfully gameplay, we have to list this as one of the worst basketball games ever. Number 8.
Do if you want to do it. Dribble, dribble. Double dribble.
Double dribble. Dribble, dribble? Double Dribble was originally an arcade game from 1996 that came over to the NES console in 1987. This was the first basketball game that you could play on Nintendo, and it offered 5-on-5 realistic basketball.
Alright.
Well, sort of. The game starts off with an intro that was pretty impressive for its time. We have an 8-bit version of the Star Spangled Banner, but once the fans make it into the arena, the game sorta stinks. There are 3 teams you can choose from: Los Angeles, New York, or Chicago. And it seems only Chicago's logo somewhat resembles what it would be in the NBA. Instead of the New York Knicks, we have the New York Penguins. As soon as the madness begins. Because of Nintendo's limited hardware at the time, most of the players are blinking and flashing on the screen, enough to send an epileptic into a seizure. Also, sometimes when you drove to the net, you got this pretty cool dunk animation. Well, all 5 frames of it. The main issue with this game is that it was, well, too easy. There were hot spots on the court where you could shoot from but never miss a single shot. You can actually go to the same corner every single time and not miss a single shot. You also never really knew which corner you were on the floor because every single guy that you see is blinking.
Right,
And at
purple
times,
skin,
this
boy.
game looked more like an aerobics class than an actual
Like a fire
basketball
effect,
game.
Joseph,
We'll give this game credit. It did have a
I want you to look at this.
So
we
right,
got the
skin,
cheerleaders, they got their pom-poms,
Oh my
we got
goodness,
dance
boy.
moves, the crowd's getting into it.
You about to see.
It just instantly
now it
goes
works.
back to the main screen. No
It's
recap of
freaking
the score,
disgusting.
no recap of anything.
No.
Just the game was definitely revolutionary as being one of the first basketball games, well,
Yeah.
ever. But even in 1987, this game really did not offer much replay value unless you had someone to play with. Because of the awful graphics, the disgusting gameplay, and the ability to cheese, we've listed this as one of the worst basketball games of all
Should have
time.
looked at his win
Number
percentage,
7.
but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Released November 1994 for the 3
And that bill was a 92 overall, bro.
Genesis, and the version we'll look at today, Super Nintendo. This game doesn't have any NBA athletes in it. Instead, we get to choose one of 3 players: Slade, Roxy, or Chill. I sure hope Roxy's wearing a sports bra. The main and, I guess, only aspect of this game is street ball, one-on-one street ball. On this screen, it looks like there's multiple modes to play,
Bro, I
but
see
it
it,
only
bro.
allows
Like,
me to
dang.
select one-on-one. Maybe you have to unlock
Yeah, this is alright, bro.
graphics for
Dang.
the game are pretty average for 1994. But by God, the controls are absolutely appalling. The first thing that you'll notice is whenever you try to go for a layup or a dunk, you get sent to this cut scene, which at first seems pretty cool, but then you realize it happens every single time you jump near the basket. Sometimes you'll miss the rim completely. It actually becomes hilarious when you start fighting for the ball. And one of the most annoying things in this game is the basketball post. Yes, the basketball post. And it just doesn't happen here and there. No, this happens all the time. Sometimes even the computer will run into it. And even sometimes both players will run into it at the same time, causing both guys to fall over and the ball just to roll away. This game has a ton of trash talk in it as well. Thankfully, you have the option to at least tone it down or turn it off. You also have to call your own fouls in this game. That's right, if you get shoved to the ground, you have to press start and select call foul. What kind of bitch shit is this? Here, Roxy is just sliding around on her feet. I guess no one's gonna call it travel on a girl. It is also borderline impossible to even make a shot in this game. It's either the ball rims out or it just completely misses altogether. Besides the amusing camera angle around the basket, this game offers no entertainment at all. I challenge you to play this game for more than 10 minutes and not have the urge to blow your fucking brains out. Number 6. That place in the countdown where games really start to get shit. Here we have Rap Jam Volume 1, released January 1995 for the Super Nintendo. And don't worry, there's no Volume 2. Rap Jam has 2 game modes. We have Championship and
Just
Challenge.
listen,
The
Joe.
whole gimmick of this game is to allow rap or hip-hop artists to compete in a game of, well, basketball. We have people like Public Enemy, House of Pain, Warren G, LL Cool J, whoever Onyx is, Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah? That's right, I shit you not. You can play as Queen Latifah. You can play 1v1, 2v2, or even 3v3. But I don't recommend that because 3 versus 3 is a bit of a clusterfuck. But on second thought, I don't recommend any mode in this game, so do as you wish. What I find really
Ow.
odd in the championship mode is the winner will appear in a rap music video. Aren't these already established artists? Oh, and you'll also receive $500 cash. $500 cash. In the mid-90s, I don't think any of these guys would even stand up for $500. Well, maybe Coolio. When you're loaded into the game, you're greeted with one of the most disgusting courts you've ever seen in your life. And wait, you're trying to tell me that's Queen Latifah? This game fucking sucks. For some reason, there's a three-point line, but it doesn't matter where you shoot the ball on the court, it's always worth only 2 points. And this is hardly a basketball game. There's barely any rules. You can literally jump down the court like Super Mario with the ball, and not a single travel will be called. Double dribble? No problem. You can do that here on Rap Jam. Out of all the games we'll show you today, this one has some of the worst gameplay. I feel bad for anyone in the 90s who bought this game or let alone rented it. Besides the novelty of playing with your favorite rapper, this game offers you nothing. And why does this score have 3 digits? You really think you're going to score 100 points or more in this game? Trying to score a basket in this game is like trying to pick a lock with your penis. It's goddamn horrible. Sometimes you go up for an uncontested dunk, perfectly timed, and it looks like the ball's going through, but no, it's not a dunk. It doesn't count. You don't release the ball for some reason. This is a perfect example of a company trying to cash in on popular names. The only problem is they must have spent their entire budget trying to get these guys to sign on and had nothing left for the developers to actually program a fucking game. This sucks, and I hate it.
Yeah.
5.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it again.
But that's what you could be doing with a used dishcloth. So switch to Bounty for a more hygienic clean. Unlike used dishcloths that can redistribute residue, Bounty keeps your surfaces clean. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Michael Jordan, chaos in the... It looks like the ball's going through, but no, it's
This
not a
is
dunk.
Joe.
It doesn't count. You don't release the ball for some reason. This is a perfect example of a company trying to cash in on popular names. The only problem is they must have spent their entire budget trying to get these guys to sign on and had nothing left for the developers to actually program a fucking game. This sucks, and I hate it. Number 5. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City, released November 1994 for the Super Nintendo. A basketball game starring the greatest basketball player of all time? What could go wrong? Well, first off, instead of a traditional basketball game, we were treated to a disgusting side-scroller. The plot of the story is pretty much the best part of this game. Michael is just warming up for an all-star charity game when suddenly he finds out that his teammates have disappeared. It turns out that Michael's teammates, since they were too cheap to actually put their names in, had been captured by Dr. Max Cranium. To save them, he must meet Dr. Cranium at an Egyptian room in a museum. Once he goes to the museum, he is lured into an underground prison where the rest of his teammates are. Yeah, they're really stretching it here. You start off in some sunken ship with basketballs as a weapon. And not just one or two basketballs, no. You have unlimited basketballs you can throw. You got balls for days. You basically just walk around throwing basketballs at spiders, giant spiders, floating eyes, guys with basketball heads. And since they need to remind us that Michael Jordan is a basketball player, they've randomly put baskets and hoops around the game, where you have to jump up, dunk in it, and you get some sort of token. The graphics, they're not too bad for 1994. The controls, not the greatest, but not the worst either. The problem with this game is, what the fuck does it have to do with basketball? The product placement of the Gatorade bottles are scattered throughout the level, which Michael uses to gain back energy. I also find it kind of strange that Michael can only defend himself by throwing basketballs. I mean, the man is 6'6". In 1997, Nintendo Power ranked this as number 7 in the worst video games of all time. And I also have a personal vendetta against this game. When I was 11 years old, I remember renting it because, well, I thought it was a basketball game. I mean, Michael Jordan was on the cover, but instead I was greeted by this pile of giraffe shit. And what's with the head animation here? I mean, it looks like part of his skull is showing. Is this some sort of zombie Michael Jordan? No, wait. Let me fix it. Oh yeah, that looks much better. When you rescue one of your teammates, they just magically turn into a key. Is that BJ Armstrong? For the reason that many people rank this as one of the worst games ever, we had to put it into this list today. Unless you like to run around and randomly throw basketballs at zombies, I'd suggest not playing this. Number 4. Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball, released November 1991 for the Super Nintendo. The game starts off with some nice...
Swear, Jordan in 2017 and 18, boy. Oh my goodness, boy.
It's supposed to be Dennis Rodman. Once you leave the main screen, that will be the last...
Bro, Xbox never took this long to load into, bro. Like, there's no way it's not down.
Joe wanna eat the gill.
Do my part.
Yeah, he wanna eat the gill. Bet the sun. Oh my, even the vibe, yeah. Vibe, yeah. Oh! Joe, you just hold it. Oh my goodness. About to get off. Did you buy ball handler boots? She wanna party off of Molly's. No, he did.
Oh, it actually worked.
Yeah,
No, it's
I
a
see.
miracle.
I see. I see how this game about to go.
Let's go.
Oh my
That was pretty
god.
loud. That was actually pretty loud, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh. Oh my god. Please give me the ball. Why did I go for the ball?
I don't know about that one.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get killed out here.
What do you mean?
Come on, bro. Now we gotta shoot, fool.
I only played like 3 games my whole
No,
NBA2K
Joseph.
career, bro.
No.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Thank you. Fool, you seen him get a snatch block to frickin' in like 5 seconds when the game just started.
Like, trick, bro. Had to super time, you dumbaster.
Yeah, be in the paint for a long time. I know you don't. You don't got range extender on for some
I'll
reason.
stop following when we get close to
Give me
the place
that.
I'm at. I'll stop following this.
Give me that. Block party.
30 squad left, bro.
What you mean?
This bad.
No, we can't hear the opponents. What is you talking about?
Lagging. Nah, slam.
Kill, cause Joseph
Nah,
don't got on no. Oh my god! I thought he was about to get banged on. Bro, they not giving me stuff, fool.
I mean, you got it, bro. Give me them guns, baby.
Heck, bro, there's only 2 people that gotta defend this paint.
Sniper mag.
Then look at them fouling.
Make it. It's a shotgun.
See if you can curry slide. I mean, do your hesitation. That's what I meant to do.
Not lying, bro. Here's the
No,
ammo.
just see if you can do it. Your head to. Say no. But you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm gonna get an energy gun right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh God, y'all like somebody with a. Do your hesitation, bro.
Okay, bro. I was touching on the gun right quick. My fault.
You hold R2 and you flick your right stick to the left or the right, depending on where the ball is at. Well, you gotta let go of your left stick when you do it.
I don't see no
That wasn't it, bro. Oh my goodness.
shield battery.
It is, but it's not the one I'm trying to see. Yes. Okay, you can do it fine, bro.
No, I'm good for right now.
Joe, you're gonna have to be a catcher shooter. You don't got range extender.
Quick draw holster.
Bro, you can still shoot. It's just you don't got on range extender, bro.
Probably some blue armor. So, blue shield, I meant.
She wanna body, she wanna body, she wanna body up that money. Oh, you know, they some bud. They probably little kids. Oh, who has? Look at that.
Already got one.
I got 3 blocks. I messed up with the dude that got that snatch block.
Y'all. Alright, bro.
That joint there. God, we need some more manpower down here.
Alright. I don't think there's anyone over there, but we still lose.
Joseph, you some butt. Just like, nah, bro, didn't mean to do that.
What?
Look at him. It's my take.
No energy almost. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You're not lying.
Oh my
They're not good at
God.
all. These guns are just flatliners. Yeah.
I still EVT.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh,
I can't reload this
I
though.
still EVT. She wanna push, she wanna party of the body.
My special. No, I
This
don't want
game's
ultimate.
dumb, bro.
Some my specials? Oh no, I don't want ultimate, bro. It's at 70% though. Alright.
Want me to download it back?
Alright. I don't see anyone. Yeah, I don't see anyone, bro. What? What?
If I get better, bro, I gotta delete the game.
Nice.
Mm. But you telling
Oh.
me so you don't play GTA?
I've got a L star and a shotgun.
Hmm. Look at them,
Bro.
so dumb.
You're not lying, bro. I didn't see no one. Look to the left hand, I don't see no one in no way. Never get no action no more. Right there. Alright.
Cool, I want some Chipotle, bro. I'm
Shoot.
hungry.
Shoot their party?
Look at you jumping. I always do that, bro. And they still end up jumping. Look at that. And I'm gonna drop it.
Pushing with a
Get the
shotgun.
cocker back. I don't know what he just said. He told us I get a cocker back. I still EBT.
Huh?
No, don't quit yet, don't quit yet, bro. Don't quit! Don't quit! No, don't quit, bro. No, come on, bro. Ah! God dang it, Joe.
I don't see anyone.
I would like get the stream to order and somebody commented on my joint. Let me see who commented. I'll come back to destroy that video, bro.
Oh, right there, right there. You see him? Yeah.
What was I about to do? Oh yeah, go to my YouTube channel.
He got that kicking it low key.
Oh, Jordan said, "What's up?" We
Kick
love.
again, boy. Yeah, watch him off. I don't see him no more. He had the kicking it.
You know what? I'll quit this, bro. I'm gonna get better back, so I could play you in that mode. Cause you're gay. Ain't that straight?
He got that kicking it. What the freak? You gonna light ammo, bro?
Alright,
I'm
bro.
not gonna light ammo either. I ain't gonna lie.
So I could play you in that mode. Cause you're gay. Ain't that straight? How you?